Hello everybody, this is Gail, and I apologize for the glare on my glasses, but I'm going to be reading a few things, so I need to have my glasses on. There's not much I can do about the glare, except maybe if I scrunch down a little bit, or maybe look down, but then I won't be looking at you. I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me. You know that I've told you that as much as I am in love with polymer clay, and I do love polymer clay, that is my passion, that I had started doing some card making. And I've some friends from my Sunday school class at church are also card makers, and we've been getting together and doing a few little projects. And last weekend I went with one of them to a stamping show about 2 hours away, and it was very interesting, and I really got the bug. You know how it is when you start something that you really like, and you just get the bug. And there was a company there called New Stamper's Journey. Now, I had heard of Stampin' Up, and I think everybody had heard of Stampin' Up. And it was a huge company, and I had hesitated getting involved with them just because of the size of their company. And I've been in direct sales before, and the more people you have in the company, the harder it is for each individual person to build a business, because there's so many other, the market gets saturated. Well, Fun Stamper's Journey was a company started 2.5 years ago by Richard Garay and his wife. And Richard used to be a designer for Stampin' Up, and he left the company. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm hoping it's on good terms. But he sat back a little while and got into some other businesses because he didn't want to give Stampin' Up any reason to feel like he was stealing their thunder. And after a while, he started his own company, and it's called Fun Stamper's Journey. And what attracted me to the booth, there was a lady there who, but on the table, they had Christian-themed stamps. And I know a lot of stamping companies kind of stay away from that because they don't want to, offend anybody, but it means a lot to me to be able to get Christian-themed stamps or sentiments or things for the cards that I make. Because so far, and I know that's going to change pretty soon, but so far I haven't gotten into the cutesy cards yet. That's why I struggled so much when I was trying to do the reverse confetti card with the little ghost and witch and bat and everything. I just haven't gotten into cutesy yet. I'm sure it's something that will come in time. But I've been looking for something where I can make some kind of an income to help me, with my craft, and still be something that I love. And that's why I was doing the polymer clay videos. And I will, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop making videos. I love polymer clay. But I did join Fun Stamper's Journey, and I'm now I'm a journey coach, and I'm very proud of that. The owners are Christians. They have a very high standard. Their compensation to their coaches is great. Their compensation to card party host is spectacular. They're always running specials, and the company is still growing. And I feel like getting in with a company that's still growing is something that I really wanted to do. So let me tell you a little bit about the company or their product line. I know some of you are paper people, and maybe you would be interested in some of the product line. I printed off, I have my cheat notes here, because I don't even have my kit yet. And I wait till I show you my kit. You're going to just love it. But one thing I noticed in looking through their catalog, which is like 300 pages, it's huge, is their color palettes. They have 45 exclusive colors that are, you know, designed to work together. And it's cardstock, it's ribbon, it's inks, it's everything blends, all, you know, embellishments, everything for every color blends. And it just amazes me that you can get a stamp pad, a re-inker, cardstock, and everything, and spritzes all in the same color. I mean, that just amazes me, especially if you just want to work with white cardstock. It just, you know, it's just so much you can do with all the different color. So they do have 45 exclusive colors. Let me just read it. It says our cardstock and ink colors are all coordinated to make crafting easy, fun, and always beautiful. And most also have coordinating accessories and embellishments, such as ribbon, buttons, silks, color splashes, and even acrylic paint. Yes, that was another thing. You can even get acrylic paint in the same color as everything else that you're using. And I mean, just think of the possibilities. Now, as far as their rubber stamps, and I'm going to read what they say, all of our stamps are made in the USA of high quality, deeply etched red rubber with a static cling mount. Our stamps create one of the best impressions on the market, giving you a perfect crystal clear application on your cardstock. They are designed to work with their clear acrylic blocks, which feature an etched grid and comfort grips. That was something else I liked when I looked at the acrylic blocks to mount your stamps on, is there's a grid on the blocks. And I'm going to do a video when I get my kit. I don't know if there's any acrylic blocks in my kit or not. I'll have to look at the sheet. But if not, I'm going to order some, because I love the idea of the grid on the block. Because I have a Misty, or mini Misty, that I use for stamping if I'm going to be doing more than one stamp, or if I want to make sure I get the stamp in the right place. And it has a grid, but the grid, there's a paper grid which is under your cardstock, and if you put the cardstock on there, then you're covering up the grid, so you can't measure that way. And the only other grid is on the cover of the Misty, which works sometimes, but you don't know until you put the cover down if the stamp is where you want it. So on their acrylic blocks, all of them have a grid on them, so you can line up your stamp and then line it up on your card in exactly the right place. And I just love that. Their cardstock, let me see, it's 80-pound solid cardstock. They're smooth on both sides, so you can get crisp images. Comes in 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12 sizes. It's fade resistant, archival quality, acid free, and lignin free. And we also offer coordinating printed cardstock on a variety of designs to complement your projects. Okay, now their inks. This is another there's just so much about this company that I really love. The inks. It's called True Color Fusion, and it's a new type of technology, and I don't know, I'm hoping it's unique to Fun Stamper's Journey, but you know how you're always trying to figure out whether to use a dye ink or a pigment ink, and you know, some dry fast, some dry slow, some give you better color and everything. Well, they have created a hybrid. And let me read this to you. It says, this unique hybrid inks eliminate all the confusion over which ink to use for what surface, because they work on everything and are non-solvent inks. Because the ink is created by fusing both pigment and dye, you get the fast-drying aspects of a dye base, but the true color of a pigment. They have no chalky residue and do not fade. They can be used on all types of materials, including paper, fabric, wood, acrylic, and become permanent when heat set on non-paper materials. Now that, to me, that's one of my biggest problems, is trying to figure out what kind of ink to use. And I have a project coming out Monday for Tupelo Designs, and I'll use the Tim Holtz inks. And I really didn't know a lot about Tim Holtz inks, except I was putting them on masking tape, and it took hours and hours for it to dry. And then I read up on the Tim Holtz Distress inks and found out that's one of the things, you know, that they say. It's a long drying ink. So I'm always confused. So this way I don't have to worry about it, because I can use the same ink on everything. They have dye templates. They have several different die cutting machines that you can use the templates on, and it's, you know, it's just great. They have all different kinds of die templates, die cutters, or die sets. They have stamps that match some of the die cutters, so that's really great. And then their Journey Glaze, and I asked them about this, whether it was the same thing as Glossy Accents. And they said it is a similar product, but it does not yellow as Glossy Accents does. And I'll read it. It says, Journey Glaze is a mix between a glaze and a resin. It doesn't dry as fast as glaze does, but doesn't take as long as resin to dry. In addition, it gives you crystal clear application when it dries without any yellowing over time or bubbling during application. Once it is completely dry, it gives you an acrylic-like finish that will preserve your projects for a very long time. So, you know, that's just the sheet that I printed out just on those items. They've got so many other products, but these are the ones that really made an impression on me. So I decided to give it a try, and I signed up. I know you probably can't see this, but this is their... Let me see if I can see if it's on. These are their 3 sets, starter sets. There's this one, which comes with the bags, and you can see some of the things that are in there. And then there's this one. Let me get this. My camera's backwards. So this is the Amaze Starter Kit, and I want you to look at that price. It's $149.99, and because this is the kit I ended up getting. And then there's let's see. Okay, this starter set has the Journey Platinum, which is their big die cutting machine. And the reason I signed up, because they don't discourage people that just want to sign up to get the discount. That's exactly why I signed up, was to get the starter kit and the discount. And I told a friend, when I put a post on Facebook that I was starting this new journey, and put my website link on there, and one of my friends that I've met through YouTube in California placed an order. So I've already got an order, and I don't even have my starter kit yet, and I'm already making money. So this might be, you know, the thing for me. But this, and I know I'll have to stay back so you can see. Let me stand up so I can see what's going on my camera. But this is the Amaze Starter Kit, and I'll tell you what's in it, but I want you to look at that price. It's regularly $149.99, and only for 3 more days you can get this kit for $99.99. Now I'll tell you what's in it. It includes the Amaze die cutting machine and 5 plates. It comes with everything you need. You don't have to buy extra plates. Their base plate is magnetized. I think 2/3 of it is magnetized, so you don't need to buy a magnetic plate because it comes with the machine. It will cut thin dies. It will cut the thicker steel what are they called? Steel, the thick, like Sissics dyes, the thicker dyes. It'll use those. It will emboss with embossing folders. It will emboss with the dyes. It's just an amazing machine. And then, so with that, in addition to that, for $99.99, and it's only until the end of October, it also came with, well, the machine itself comes with some dyes that are exclusive only to them. You get a, let me see it, there is a, let me see. You get 8 catalogs, you get 3 ink pads, a black one, and then 2 colors of your choice. You get the dyes that come with the Amaze. You also get a choice of another dye of your choice. They give you a list. It's not any dye in their catalog. They have a list of about 15 dyes that you can choose from. And you get their sparkle dust, which is an ultra fine glitter that you can use in your designs. Some natural thread, which looks like it is like baker's twine, only it's a natural color. But you get a spool of that. You get what they call the white liner, which is a roll of their double stick tape. You get a bottle of the Journey Glaze. You get a pack of their black licorice cardstock in 8.5 by 11. A pack of the whipped cream cardstock, which is what they call their white, also 8.5 by 11. And an assorted paper pack with all the different colors in it. That's also 8.5 by 11. And then you get what they call an ATS, which is a small stamp. You get, I believe I got 2 of those. I get to pick, no, I choose 2 stamp sets and 1 ATS and a die set. So, plus all of your, your normal things that you get when you sign up with any company, order forms, hostess packets, things like that. But for $99.99, I'm getting all of this. Well, I'll tell you that the Amaze machine alone sells for $139.99. So not only am I saving $40 if I bought the machine, but I'm also getting all this other stuff, the stamp sets, the ink pads, the die sets, all of this. So I just had to do it, and I wanted to share this with you. I know you probably think I'm just trying to drum up business, and I am. I mean, I would love it if you ordered something from me, or if you decided to join this company and get your Amaze starter kit in October. It's, like I said, it's only 3 more days. But I just am so impressed with what I read about this company before I joined. I'm just very impressed with what I'm reading, and talking to people that are in it. Several of my YouTube people that I follow, I don't know if they follow me, but people that I follow, they have joined, they have left Stampin' Up! And have gone to Fun Stamper's Journey. That's just hard for me to remember. But just wanted to let you know what was happening. I'm not getting enough support through my Patreon or through the fan funders on YouTube to keep me, I don't want to say comfortable. I just don't have a lot of extra money to spend on crafting supplies. And this, I mentioned in a previous video that I used to go to Michael's and work during Christmas, which was just very, very, very tiring. It was hard. And I just didn't want to do that again. I'm at an age where I just don't feel like I should have to go out to a job. This I don't mind doing. And I don't intend to do card making classes. But I'm not beyond that. If someone that I know close by wants to have one, I can do one. It's just me. Like if I got together with one of you guys and sat around doing polymer clay, I can sit with somebody at a table and make a card. It's not that difficult. But I just wanted to share this with you and let you know. I'm going to let Tupelo Designs LLC know about my affiliation now with Fun Stamping Stamper's Journey, and I'm going to leave it up to them whether they want me to continue being a design team member with them. I would understand if they don't, because I would be promoting products that are contrary, that are, competition, that's what I meant to say, that are competition to the products that they sell. If they want me to still do polymer clay videos, I will. But I'm going to leave that up to them. So if I drop if I end up having to give that up, that means I give up my free supplies every month. So that's going to be a big chunk, because that was really helping me a lot. I was getting a lot of things. But I'm going to let them make that decision. I would understand if they would rather not keep me, because, I would be in competition with them. But I just wanted to let you know what was happening, and hopefully this will be the answer to my prayers. I've been praying for so long for something where I could earn, and I don't want to get rich. I just want to not have to worry about my finances. And the last few months, it has gotten really tight at the end of the month. To the point where this week I couldn't even go to the grocery store until yesterday, when my Social Security hit the bank, because I just didn't have enough to buy groceries. I could get a few little things, but you know how that goes. That doesn't get you very far. So I don't like having to wait for my money to come in before I can do things. I've never had to do that before, and now at my age I'm finding I am, and I'm not in any different position than other people that are retired and on Social Security. So just wanted to thank you guys again. I'm going to try to post these pictures at the end of my video, if I can figure out how to do that, so that you can see a close-up of what these are. Or if not, I may put them in my comments below. I'll also put my website below, my new website. I thought up, it's funstampersjourney.com/Gail Thompson. I just decided to use my name, because that's what people would be looking for. So if nothing else, just look at it. Even if you don't sign up or place an order, I understand. I understand. I don't expect, I've got now over 2,400 followers, and I don't expect you all to order anything. That's not my expectation. But I would at least like you to look at the products and maybe research the company, and hopefully you'll be as impressed as I was. So just wanted to give you a quick shout out. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.